One moment. Getting my microphone ready. I have so many thoughts today. And I honestly, I'm going to, from the very beginning, give myself the space to not put it together well today. I'm going to try. I had some, I don't know, thinking about painting. All of this is around painting and how painting can be just learning the techniques and then you paint something and it looks great and that's it. Or painting can be a pathway, a roadmap to a greater extension of who we are and a deeper understanding of who we are. And, you know, these are where my thoughts are. So I'm thinking of a coin, right? You have heads and you have the tails. And okay, that is the duality element. You've got the top side and you've got the underside. If you flip it over, that's the top side and that's the other side, whatever, but it's heads and tails. And the only way for them to connect is through the side of the coin, right? You have to have a side that's connecting the two. Otherwise, you haven't got a coin. And in using this example, you know, let's take another one. A river or stream cannot be a river or stream without two opposing and parallel banks. So that's another thing like the coin. So where am I going with this? In who we are and who we become in this life of ours it depends on us, right? And in my experience, you meet people who are either very dedicated to the everyday and very organized and putting things out and taking care of things and solving problems and everything's great. And then you have others like me who lived most of their lives, that because I lived most of my life in that more abstract area where I have all these ideas and I'm just kind of flowing and fluid and all of that, but not getting real practical. Okay, bear with me. If I went about my life choosing to just remain in where I was, because we only can use our past to decipher what the world is about today and what we can imagine it for tomorrow. So you take your experiences and you filter them through, and then you make a decision about that's just who I am. I'm an airhead. I'm a this. I'm a that. You pull it together and come to the understanding that I only know my version of life. That's all I can know. How can I open myself up to a fuller expression of this life? And my solution to that was to connect and get to the other side of the river and check it out there. What was going on over there? That is what brought me here to this YouTube channel and to this space, because here on this little tiny Greek island in this little tiny cute little studio, it's really easy to just keep on going the way you have always gone. And it is through this area, good morning, Corby, it is through coming in and connecting the other side of the coin through connecting, that I was able to better my life, deepen my experience of who I am in this life. And it was the same practice that brought me from painting a pretty picture from my own studio, my own Greek island, and so relating to what you are saying. Sherry, hello, nice to meet you. So I'm happy that you're able to relate to this. So I'm in my studio and pulling myself and opening myself to doing daily tasks, to minimizing and falling in love with the idea of good enough, because good enough is down in this physical place, right? It's good enough. That brings me out here, that brought me to start uploading my paintings online and see what happens, even if it's good enough. That has me here today with my Kajabi thing, trying to put together the website and it being good enough. I mean, I'm not trying to make everything perfect. And I'm just trying to be good enough and to get out there and to be active in this daily life. These morning musings is nourishing that lower physical reality part. So I, being a yoga person, in the past especially, and learning about the chakra roadmap, you have all of this area up here is more abstract. And anybody who knows a little bit about what I do, it's not kind of where, it is exactly where your ideas, your inspirations, becoming aware of something that you want to paint and bringing it down and limiting that immense creative flow, limiting it down. It has to pass through your heart area, the side of the coin. It has to pass through there to connect to the physical part of actually putting the painting together, of making the decision. And my thoughts are all around this today. And it, happens from various things happening in my life. But understanding that we have the choice to fully embrace our lives, to fully embrace by connecting the dualities, the two sides, the abstract with the physical, the realm of the mind and the ideas and inspirations and things that we can't really touch or latch onto, with creating something real out of that. So when you have connected that space, your channel, you come into balance. And it's like, in the chakras, you've got your upper chakras and your lower chakras, right? And then you have at your heart, which is connected to your hands, okay? You have this balancing point. Because if you don't have balance between your two sides, this duality, this connecting place, you're stuck in one or you're stuck in the other. And you won't find your own personal balance in your life. At least I wasn't able to. And so taking this idea, when you begin to open up to all areas of who you are, releasing some of the real physical patterns and habits, and moving up more and exploring the mental, inspirational, visualization idea area, and becoming a little bit more abstract and not so latched on to creating form, but exploring the notan, for example, And we are able to bring ourselves into a greater sense of balance. So I am creating uh, uh, paintings consciously and very, um, uh, I'm getting very, very effective at the abstract and bringing it down and creating the painting afterwards and being fully aware of all the areas and the levels that are happening. And so, where am I going with this? Like I said, I'm not sure. These are just my abstract thoughts coming in. But I think it's why I love the this chakra roadmap type of idea of creativity coming in, and we need to limit it and bring it down and pull it down and pull it down. And by understanding that, I understand everything that I'm doing, all thoughts, all experiences in my life are more balanced. They're held together. I'm not slipping into one and out of the other. And I find that that is just much more, it's just a beautiful way to wake up to this next day. So waking up this morning and got out of bed, and I just thought, this is a gorgeous day. It actually really is a gorgeous day outside physically, but it's a gorgeous day also in this abstract area. It's a gorgeous day. And when I can connect the two through my actions, through what I choose to do, allowing my ego to play the role that my ego is intended to play. Ego is not a bad thing, and we like to shoot it down and try and get rid of it. No, 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 no. Your ego is the vital part of this whole physical reality that we're living in. It hasn't got much to do with the abstract, but it's the part here that's going to help you choose where to go and how to move forward and how to protect yourself, save yourself, and keep yourself alive for as long as possible. And we should stop bashing the ego, was another thoughts of mine. I hope you guys are following me. I may come back another day when I've kind of digested these ideas a little bit more. But it's the reason why I love what I teach, and is the reason why I teach it in the foundations of painting, in understanding this creative pathway, this channel of who we are. When you understand it, you're able to connect the abstract side with the actual physical side of learning techniques, learning how to paint, how to lay your brush strokes, how to mix your colors, how to put together the composition, all of that, which is vital. It's vital. You can't be an artist if you haven't got those techniques. But when you can connect the abstract part of it, and you can work with the no-tan. Corby, you're listening to me, I know you are, with the no-tan thing. Going in and understanding the depth of what happens to you as an artist when you're at your canvas, then you begin to understand the depth of where painting can take you. Because it's not just creating art on your canvas. It's becoming the artist within. And when you become an artist within, because you understand and connect these two opposing sides, these two sides of the coin, it's connected in this balance point of the heart chakra, of love, of the flowing water, of whatever, however you want to think of it, if you're standing in the stream and you're in this area and you're looking at both sides of the banks, which bank do you go to? It's the water itself that is connecting and creating what we call a river or a stream. And that is who we are. At least that's how I see who we are. And when you can connect the two and you get a deeper understanding of all the different areas of how creativity works through us, how we limit it and limit it and limit it to a limited painting, to a painting which we put out into the world that brings joy to others. It's such a beautiful process. And these are my thoughts in the studio this morning. Oh my goodness, a path to my better self, a new expanded version of me. Because if I'm stuck in my past, if I'm just focusing on what I think is real, what I think this world is about, what I think people should or should not be doing, what I think I should or should not be doing, I'm just relying on my past experiences that really have nothing to do with the present moment and moving forward. It's just my base of understanding from my experiences of what life is. But if I kind of let it go and just step away, take a few breaths, just breathe into the space of now, other things begin to open up and I become aware of those things. And when you become aware of something, you can bring it down, you can work it, you can create it, and you can make it a part of your physical reality, of your life, of your mind and how your brain works. It becomes a part of that physical reality. So getting a little abstract and off the painting topic, I am making some progress with Kajabi. And as you all know, I mean, I say this every day, but I am out of the woods, so to speak. I have moments of clear understanding of what I'm doing and what's happening in this platform. And then I get lost again. But because I've had those clear moments of understanding, then I know I'm on the right path. So I'm going to keep going into those dark bushes for fear that there is a tiger in there ready to maul me and destroy me. But I'm going to keep going that way because I want the expansion. I want the experience of something new. I want to live a more full life, even if I'm on this tiny little island in this tiny little studio. There's so much that we can do where we are right now. So with that, I have gone way over my usual time frame. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll be back again tomorrow. Corby, I'm going to put up a message in the group in the group today, and maybe we can get together and have a tea and talk about a few things. All right. So that will be on my plan today, and just finishing up my painting, and all is good. And I am off to continue connecting the duality, the two sides, and, just keep working on it day in and day out. If you want to think about it, a simple breath is, in fact, the same thing. You have the inhale, that's one side of the coin. You have the exhale, and that pause in between the inhale and the exhale is the side of the coin. So it is everywhere in everything that we do. Sending lots of love. I will see you all again tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.